We are here at Wayne High School for the upcoming contest between the Portage Rams and the Miami Indians. We're going to be tipping this off. This is the Wayne Bowl, an important game for Wayne Community Schools where the kids get the chance to play in front of their feeder schools. So this is Tom Bailey about to start this broadcast. And I would like to give a shout out to the city of Fort Wayne to give us a CFAB grant so we can do cool stuff like this. We'd also like to thank LTV. And of course, Fort Wayne Community Schools, we are your schools. So we're going to start off with the national anthem.
Welcome to the Miami versus Portage School Wayne Bowl. We'll also start with our visiting Portage WRAM.
So they're going to do announcements.
Okay. Starting lineups at number 2. Excuse me, at number 15, Avante Lee. Number 15, Anari Etienne. Number 5, Callie Gaston. Number 24, Nevaeh Bowers. At number 40, Alicia Robinson. And at number 34, Caitlin Gibbs. The Rams are coached by Dylan Malone and Phil Harris.
All right.
Now for our home team, the Miami
Coach
Indians.
Harris.
Starting at number 2, Mariah Bryant. Number 20, Alicia Council. At number 3, London Harris. At number 32, Lisa Hathaway. And at number 1, Teresa Shepard. Indians are coached by Annette Bond, also by Tisha Sartorius. Good luck, everyone.
All right, so the Miami Indians are coached by Coach Bond and Coach Sartorius. Let's get this thing started. So it looks like we're going to save the national anthem for the varsity boys game, which is coming up right after this one. And let's go ahead and get this started. All right, the tip goes up, and we're underway. Kaylin Gibbs wins the tip for Portage, and ATN will take it up the floor for the Portage Rams. Anari goes right, turns the corner, makes the pass, and then they call traveling on Portage. All right, number 3 is taking the ball up for Miami. And the ball gets thrown out of bounds. Sorry, that was number 2. Riley Collins who brought or Mariah Bryant who brought it up the floor. Okay. So Gibbs inbounds it to ATN who brings it across half court. She turns the corner, comes back the other way, comes left, and bounces it off of the leg of the Miami player. And pass goes in and is stolen. And shot goes up and it's good for Miami. Etienne brings it across half court, passes it to the wing, turns the corner, dribbles it off of her foot, and it's going the other way. That was number 5, Callie Gaston. And the ball gets dribbled out of bounds, and another turnover, and it'll be Portage ball. So number 20 checks in the game. That is Alicia Council for Miami. She's a 7th grader. Etienne brings it across half court. They pass it to the high post, where it's stolen from Kaylin Gibbs and taken the other way. Etienne contests, but the basket is good for Miami, giving them a 4-0 score. And Etienne takes it and passes it to Gaston, who's wide open. She just has to get the shot up. And she does. It's no good. Comes off the front iron. Gibbs gets the rebound. It gets knocked out of bounds, and it will be Miami ball. 4:16 left in the first quarter, and Miami enjoying a 4-0 lead. Shot goes up, and it is no good. Gaston almost with the poke away. And number 1, Teresa Shepard dribbles it out of bounds. Another turnover. And it is still 4-0 with Miami on top of Portage. Etienne takes it down the lane, dribbles it into a crowd of people, gets it poked away from her. And the layup is no good for Depp. And it is rebounded by Gaston. And that'll be a personal foul. Gibbs inbounds it to Etienne. She brings it across half court with 3.5 left in the first quarter. So Etienne turns the corner, brings it back to her left or to her right. It gets stolen. And the shot is no good. And a rebound batted around by both teams. But last touch by Miami, and it will be Portage ball. Okay, Etienne with the ball at the top of the key. And almost has the ball stolen. The ball does get batted around, and it goes out of bounds, and it is still Portage ball. And a full timeout taken by Coach Malone with 2 minutes and 54 seconds left in the first quarter. So during this timeout, we'd like to take the time to give a shout out to my man, Mr. Denard, who came over to visit. Also a shout out to the city of Fort Wayne and city council who gave us a CFAB grant so we could do cool stuff like this. I'd also like to thank Fort Wayne Community Schools, as well as Tim Moriarty and Elizabeth Lord Carey, who run LTV. They've been a great help to our cause here at Portage. So I just want to give them the props they deserve. So right now, Portage struggling to even get a shot up. I think that Miami has committed to making sure that Denari Etienne cannot make it down the lane. So Portage is going to have to figure out something different offensively, and somebody else is going to have to get themselves open and make a shot here and there, which is exactly what they did against Kikianga last week. So let's see if they can carry that over. All right, Portage's ball on the side out with just under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Pass goes to Robinson. Robinson takes a couple dribbles, it gets poked away, which leads to an opportunity in transition, which is no good. But Miami able to get the rebound. Turns the corner, and they're calling a blocking foul, and that will be on number 24. Number 24 is Nevaeh Bowers for Portage. Side out of bounds for Miami. And nice out of bounds play, just number 32 unable to finish. ATN finds Gibbs in the middle of the floor. She gets a nice shot up, but it's no good. Miami looking to press. Good defense by ATN. And Smith with the turnover for Portage, which leads to 2 free throws for number 2 of Miami. That is Mariah Bryant to the line. The first shot is up and comes off the front iron, no good. Second one is up and it's short. Rebound secured by ATN, and she turns the corner and she gets fouled as she starts to take it up the floor. All right, ATN brings it across half court for Portage. She turns the corner, squares up, looking for someone to pass to. She turns the corner, goes up, comes off of the side of the backboard, leads to what could end up being a wide open break from Miami. The ball gets tipped away, still in Miami's control. The shot goes up, and it comes off of the front iron, rebounded by Miami. And number 1 for Miami, Teresa Shepard, able to put the biscuit in the basket with just under a minute and a half to go in the first quarter, with a lead of 6-0. They pass it into Gibbs, and she's unable to collect the pass. Gibbs is able to get the pass, gets a shot up, it's short, and then Nevaeh Smith with the outlet pass. The ball's up, and it's good for Miami to take an 8-0 lead. 15 seconds to go. Sorry, I stand corrected, 50 seconds to go. And ATN dribbles it off of her foot, throws it off the foot of Bowers. Pass ahead to a wide open number 2, and that is once again Bryant with the basket. 30 seconds left in the quarter. And the ball gets tipped and deflects off of Portage and out of bounds. Portage having trouble offensively. Portage with a bunch of subs coming in. And one last sub goes in. And all right, I think we're situated and can play some basketball here. not get a shot to end the quarter. And the score is 10-0 here at the end of the first quarter. So during this intermission here, I'd like to give a shout out to Principal Michael Christner of Portage Middle School and the Portage Middle School staff, who work their tail off every single day to try to educate these kids to high levels. Once again, thank you to the City of Fort Wayne for the CFAB grant, which has allowed us to purchase some of the things that we need in order to do a broadcast. And of course, a huge shout out to Tim Moriarty and Elizabeth Lord Carey down at LTV. All right, so Miami will start the second quarter with possession. And a good defense by Portage. ATM with the rebound. She's going to push it the other way. Miami just essentially daring anybody not named ATN to shoot it. And it's a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Portage. And Anaya Cox checks in for Miami. Shot goes up, it's no good. Anari ends up hitting the 2-point bucket. Looks pretty good from here. Giving Portage the first bucket of the game. And the score is 10-2. And the long-range jumper by number 3, London Harris, is no good. And the girls hustle for the ball on that end, and it ends up being Portage's possession. And it'll be ATN once again who brings the ball up the floor for Portage. She passes it ahead to Gaston, and the ball ends up on the ground. And they call a traveling violation, so it will be Portage's ball out of bounds. Or no, Miami's ball out of bounds. And the steal by ATM, but she's unable to pick it up and go with it. And Portage caught reaching in, which leads to an easy basket. Screen set for ATN. She passes it underneath the hoop to a wide open Cruz, who's able to put the biscuit into the basket, making it 12-4. Portage starting to find some offense. And very good defense by Portage leads to the turnover by Miami. ATM will bring the ball up the floor for a Portage. Pass to the wing and a turnover to a wide open layup for Shepard. Making the lead 14-4. And ATN turns the corner, passes it to Gaston, which turns into a fight for the ball, which Miami wins, which leads to a wide open break for number 3, Harris. And timeout, Miami with just under 3.5 to go. So 30-second timeout called by Miami. She's just subbing some people in and out. Score is 16-4. All right, it will be Portage basketball underneath their own basket. And Miami coming out with a full court press. Inbound it to Gaston. And they call the blocking foul. And the pass is taken. And then a traveling violation by Miami. And another miscue on the pass leads to a turnover. Pass to the wing. And Miami unable to control the basket. What they call a foul. And not paying attention. And rebound gathered by Gaston. And she picks up her dribble. And they call foul on number 10. Jayla Curtis Reed. Inbound to ATN, and she goes to turn the corner, and she tries to dribble through the double team. It's not there. Ball comes out to Gaston. She picks up her dribble, and they call a foul once again on number 10, Jayla Curtis Reed. With 2 minutes and 44 seconds left in the second quarter. And just waiting for a shoelace to get tied for Cruz. And Gaston dribbles it off of her foot. She was wide open. She just turns, takes a dribble, goes up to the glass. But hey, that's part of the process. Got a lot to learn as a team. It's one of them. So Miami works it around, wide open three, but it's no good. The ball bounces around, and Miami's ball. And the shot comes up short. scrum for the basketball, and they call traveling on a shepherd. And that is the first time Portage successfully got it across half court on the press. And maybe I spoke too soon, the turnover. 2 minutes and 9 seconds left in the second quarter. And Miami will bring it up the floor. Matchup error, and the shot is no good, luckily for Portage. But Portage is giving up a lot of wide open looks and a lot of rebounds and second chances. Number 3 with the shot comes off the back iron. And once again, rebound secured by Miami. And this time, Portage able to come up with the rebound. And Cruz takes it across half court. And she dribbles it off of her leg. And another turnover for Portage. Minute 35 left in the half. And good defense by Portage. Floater goes up and is no good, goes out of bounds, doesn't touch anything. And it is Portage ball. The Rams facing a full court press. They've had serious difficulty in breaking that press. ATN is able to bring it up to about three-quarter court. And they call a holding foul on number 2. So Kaylin Gibbs will inbound the ball. Gaston turns the corner. And she dribbles the ball out of bounds. So the shot goes off the high glass, but it's no good. Secured by ATN. Passes it ahead to Bowers, and she's unable to collect the pass. And a matchup error by Portage, like not even communicating on who's defending who. Miami gets a wide open shot. Jump ball called. Possession arrow favors Miami. With 32.3 seconds left in the half. They inbound it. Work the ball around. And frenetic pace and some contact, but luckily for Portage, it's Portage's ball, and ATM will bring it up the floor. With 15 seconds left in the half, and Gaston finds herself in a bad position, but wisely, Coach Malone calls timeout before the turnover. This is a 30-second timeout, 12 seconds remaining. So if you're just joining us, we are live from Wayne High School. Where the Portage Rams are taking on the Miami Indians. And Miami's getting the best of them at this point. So Portage will get the ball to start. Well, you get it right here. They inbound to Gaston, turns the corner, picks up her dribble. And the jump ball is called. And possession arrow favors Portage. And Coach Malone and neither team will get a shot up here at the end. And that is the end of the first half with Miami 16 and Portage 4. And we will catch up with you just before halftime. Thank you for tuning in. All right, we are back for the second half of the girls' basketball game at the Wayne Bowl between the Portage Rams and the Miami Indians. At this point, Portage really struggling to get some shots up, and Miami has been running a full court press that has confounded Portage. Still 16-4 is the score here at halftime, and we're ready to get this underway. Before we begin, I'd like to give a shout out to one of my former students, Caden Emmons, who has joined us this evening. Caden helped with a whole bunch of the broadcasts last year, and now he's choke slamming people on the wrestling mat here at Wayne High School. So I wish him good luck with participating in both. Well, you did football, right? All right. Well, he's doing a great job here at Wayne with his grades and everything. And all right, the shot goes up for Miami's number 3, and it is good. London Harris with the wide open 3. Yeah. All right, ATN dribbles 2 different directions, gets the ball poked away from her, which leads to a foul on ATN. And Coach Malone shouting out defense because I don't know that his girls know that they're on defense right now. Now they know. And the shot is good by Miami, giving them a 21-4 lead. Start the third quarter. ATN turns the corner, loses control of the ball, passes it to Bowers, who gets a nice-looking jump shot up, but it is no good. And the pass out to number 3, do a nice-looking shot, but it's no good. Harris, the ball is fought for, and a traveling violation called against Miami. So ATN will take the ball up the floor. Gaston turns the corner, passes it out to ATN. In a tight corner, she passes it back to Gaston, who tries to get a shot up, and they call a foul on number 1, Shepard for Miami. It'll be side out. Ball inbounded to Gaston. Gaston passes it to Bowers. Bowers turns the corner, shoots a wild shot up off the backboard. It gets tipped, and it is tipped out of bounds off of Miami. Portage ball. and gives inbounds it to Gaston, who gets a shot up, but it's no good. Miami's number 2 collects the rebound, and she pushes it in transition. She goes all the way, no foul called, and then the ball gets tipped around off of Portage, Miami ball. And number 3 gets a shot up. She hit the deck, and she was fouled, but the official didn't see it. Nelia Smith checking into the game for Portage. And number 21 for Miami, that is Tucker checking in. And the shot is up, and it's good for number 1, Shepard. ATN brings it across half court for Portage, and a reach-in foul is called against Miami's number 2, Bryant. Shot goes up, it's no good. Rebound secured by ATN. Pass it to Bowers on the wing, and she shoots the 3. Comes off the back, and misses. Rebound secured by number 20 of Miami. That is Alicia Council. Another rebound for Miami. A lot of offensive rebounds. ATN brings it up the floor. ATN with a strong move. Draws the foul. She'll be shooting 2. And the first one is good. And the second one is good. Those are 2 nice looking free throws by ATN with just over 2 minutes left in the third quarter. An aggressive move, but couldn't get it in. Bowers with the pass to Smith. Smith looks opposite to ATN, who lines up a three off the back iron. That's a good-looking shot. Bowers with the rebound attempt. No good. There's another basket by Bryant. And ATN caught. It'll be side out. Portage still has 6 players out there. There it is. Another offensive rebound by Miami leads to an easy basket. And that is how the court is going to come to an end. And steal. And shoot a good shot up. And that's the end of the third quarter with the score of Miami 27 and Portage 6. All right, would like to give a shout out to the city of Fort Wayne who gave us a CFAB grant so that we can do this cool stuff, and would also like to thank Elizabeth Lord Carey and Tim Moriarty at LTV, also helping us throughout the year and also helping us get our content into public access. And of course, Fort Wayne Community Schools, we are your schools. We're your schools of choice. All right, we are into the fourth quarter. After this one is over, we got the boys, and that should be an exciting one because that is always a highly competitive barn burner type of an affair. ATN brings it down the lane. That's a tough move. And that is Cielo Reducindo with the basket for Portage. And rebound secured by Nevaeh Bowers, but it is stolen immediately by number 3. Bryant, that's a tough move if shit goes in, but she overshot it. So ATN will bring it across half court with just over 5 minutes. Bowers with the wide open shot, short. And pass ahead to Bryant. She collects herself. Manages to keep her pivot foot, but ends up missing the shot. Bowers passes it to Cruz. Gets tipped. Cross-court pass to Bowers. His free throw line extended, and she gets it to go. Giving Portage double digits with 4.5 left to go in the fourth quarter. Wide open shot for Bryant's no good. Number 12 with the rebound of Miami, and it gets rebounded by Bowers. He takes it all the way down to the post. Passes it back to Ziello. Passes it over to Inari Etienne, who hits it off the back iron. And Ziello almost with the basket. And jump ball will be established. Possession arrow favors Miami. Number 1, Shepard checks in for Miami with just under 4 minutes to go in this game. And jump ball here. Possession arrow favors Portage. And Inari steps back and hits the three. Very nice shot with 3.5 to go in the fourth quarter. And a steal by Nevaeh Bowers. She takes it the other way. And she gets fouled, and she'll be shooting 2 free throws with 3 minutes and 16 seconds left in the game. The lead is 14 for Miami. Cut it down to 12. So 2 free throws coming for Bowers. And the first one is short. And the second one rims in. Cutting the lead to 13 with just over 3 minutes to go. And a bucket is good for Miami. And ATN lines up another 3. It's just short. And jump ball. Possession arrow favors Miami. And not a lot of movement of the feet on that defensive possession. And the ball is taken from Bowers. And it's a layup for number 2, Bryant. And another rebound and run out by Bryant. Bryant able to get her own rebound and able to finish the play. Just under a minute and a half to go in this game. Portage down by 21. And Cruz with the shot. No good. ATN able to gather the rebound. Pass it to Bowers on the wing. She shoots up a shot, goes off the back iron, and another scrum for the ball. And possession arrow to Portage. Just under a minute to go in this game. And ATN is wide open on the inbound. She takes it down the lane. The teardrop goes off the back iron. It's no good. And double dribble ball against Miami. So we'll bring it back with 50.6 seconds left in the game. Robinson checks into the game. Checks in for Cruz. And a foul called on number 10. And that's over and back. Or not. Jump ball favors Miami. And Cielo Rodicino able to get the steal, passes it ahead, and that was a nice move by Benari, but she's unable to finish. And Alicia Robinson with the shot goes off of the, and a rebound secured by Bowers, but she's unable to finish. And another scrum for the ball. And possession arrow favors Portage. Or it doesn't, with 6 seconds left in the game. And that will do it. Portage 14 and Miami 35 in this girls basketball game at the Wayne Bowl. We are going to be tipping off the boys basketball game here shortly. So hopefully you hang around and enjoy that game. That is going to be a war because Miami's boys always bring it, and Portage's boys pretty good this year. So we'll check in with you at that point.